So I think I know what this video is going to be about, guys. There's a video of a mission that we tried to do up this river in our kayak, and we got met by that gator. What's up, Crack Crew? So y'all have seen me feature that walking stick right there, but this is where I got it from, guys. I'm out here at Myron and Helen Nature Preserve. Myron and Helen Gibbons Nature Preserve. Our favorite little honey hole. But guys, whoever is the one that carves these walking sticks and leaves them at this trailhead for everybody, y'all are some wonderful, wonderful people. And I just want to shout out to that cracker crew right there for doing that. That is not, by the way, guys, that's not a woodpecker. That's not an angry woodpecker at all, except for the humankind that is tearing up the old Ace Golf. We'll get into that a little bit deeper into this video, but I wanted to give a shout out to whoever makes these, guys. I did take that one for myself. And y'all, FLT Southern Designs, I believe is the name of it, but I'll put their official Facebook page on here. It's a buddy of mine and his wife that does these. But y'all, look, we outfitted it with a crock, y'all. Check that out. We're out here field testing that and a few other things today, so let's see what we can get into, y'all. Let's do it. So I'm not much of a, oh, pardon the not having of a hat. I walked out and forgot one. I'm not usually much of a here I am in this area kind of guy. I like to stay a little more private, but the noise you hear behind me, y'all, used to be Ace Golf in our hometown. And not a lot of people supported it as of late years. So it shut down, sadly, after COVID. And a few years it stayed open, but they're now going to put a hospital urgent care thing right there, which is a blessing. Don't get me wrong. We need more hospitals. But it's kind of noisy right now. So sorry about that. We're going to do our best. This isn't a full video of this, I don't think. I don't know. But anyways, I just wanted to come on and let you know, if you hear the angry woodpecker sound, it's not a woodpecker. It is humans and machines. So speaking of the old Ace Golf, y'all, as I'm hitting this trail, that is one of the old practice balls that somebody sliced over here. Y'all, that's on this outside of the trail. Ace Golf was over there. Somebody sliced that, bruh. I could have been walking down this trail right here and got smacked in the head by a big yellow dinosaur. No, I'm just kidding. That's pretty cool to find. Our old beaten path. I love coming out here because we're familiar with this trail, and I love to just slow down. This was one of the first trails that I ever explored, and then David explored it with me, and then I brought the wife and my daughter out here. Like, you've seen all those videos in the past, and if you haven't, go back and watch them. You know, that only increases our views on those too. So if you haven't checked out any of the old content, go back and watch that, guys. Watch how Florida Cracker's grown over the year and where we are at. Where we are at now, we're strides ahead, guys, and we're only learning more and more that we're out here practicing this stuff. So that's what I'm out here doing today. I'm not out here doing anything spectacular, I don't think. Just getting back to myself. I'm enjoying one of the first hikes, I think, of 2026, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, we're out here again. We're gonna see what we can get into here. I'm gonna post a picture in here of my my morning. I went out and I cleared a couple of the trees out by my road, sadly, because those are the only two trees that are close together. And I pitched my hammock, my ultralight hammock that I got, that I carry in this hiking pack with me. Strung it up, and I laid out there for about 2 hours, y'all, just enjoying the morning before the heat really woke up and got going. So that was pretty cool. But I ate lunch, and then I decided to come out here and shoot some video. I had to do some ad stuff. Florida Cracker approved right there, boys. That is a one-of-a-kind. Well, not really a one-of-a-kind. You can find it on the 3D print stuff. Shout out to Southern FLT Design for 3D printing this for the Florida Cracker crew. Y'all, this thing is amazing. I love it. It's on our walking stick, and that is today's sponsor, is Ron and Amanda at Southern FLT Designs. Find them on Facebook, guys. I do hope that by the end of this, y'all see some shots of the truck camp. That is what we are aiming for with this video. If not, I promise it will come. I'm really hoping and praying to find a camper shell. I've got my eye on one, and I'm hoping to catch the guy out. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, prayers up. I'm hoping so that we can do the video the way that I want to do the video. But we'll see. Let's see what we're going to get into, guys. That's the first time I ever put Florida Cracker Survival on something, guys, right here at Myron and Helen Gibbons last year. And we're going to bring this walking stick back with that little crock. Y'all, it's been holding up pretty good so far. I'll put a link to their Facebook page in the description, and I'll also put a little tag up here for you. So shout out to them. Shout out to Ron and Amanda for making that for me. I do have to make a little bit of modifications to it because it doesn't quite fit right, but we're working on that. So we're still out here hiking. I don't know what we're getting into yet, but I'm out here at the bridge right now. Creek is definitely low, guys. We are going through a drought for sure right now. We need the rain, we need the rain, we need the rain. It keeps coming in little bitty spurts. So, I don't know. This is the roughest I've seen it in a long time. Well, the driest at least. So, comment below and let me know where you're at, and is it dry where you're at? What's the weather like right now? Especially some of my northern folks, because I know some of y'all are still going through that. I don't know if I'm winter or if I'm summertime. So we're enjoying the beautifulness of Florida right now, out here at our favorite little hiking trail. I'm gonna go back here to the beach and see what's going on out here. I don't know, y'all. I am trying to get that camp in. Hopefully it'll be in this video. I may not film it all, but if I do set it up, if weather permits, and I gotta do some roof work this weekend, so it depends on how I feel. That's why I'm out here shooting this now, just in case I get a little wore out this weekend. I am old, y'all, now, but I don't know, I just figured I'd come along. Shout out to everybody. 159 subs on this channel. We are growing, guys. I'd like to get to 200 this year. Let's push Florida Cracker to 200 this year. Comment below the 100 if you're behind the Florida Cracker channel growing to 200 this year. Share me out. Tell your friends about me. Guys, I'm just a crazy redneck out here in the woods trying to have a good time and learn something that I didn't when I was a kid. And I encourage each and every one of y'all to do something that you haven't done, that maybe you were afraid of, or that you've always wanted to do, but you just never really pushed yourself to it. That's what I want you guys to strive for in 2026. So comment below 100 if you're behind the Florida Cracker. Look at that, guys. Somebody made a new trail marker. That's pretty cool. It takes some of us out here at this one, guys, because they don't get a lot of help with the county. But anyways, guys, I don't know what this thing's all about. We're just rambling around today, seeing what we can get into. All right, Cracker Crew. So just a little ways back on that trail, one thing that you have to remember out here, everything's trying to get you. So I just passed on the trail, you know, that icky leaves of 3, leave it be. I'll post a picture right here. I'll let you see. I took a picture of it. Guys, you definitely want to stay away from stuff like that. Right now, this time of the year, that stuff's blooming. Like, everything's blooming around here. I just last weekend ran into I can't remember the dang name of the caterpillar. It was some type of moth. I'll find the description in chat, and I'll post a picture of that right here. Guys, just I know they look cute and fuzzy, and, you know, in a quick pinch, you want to grab leaves to wipe or whatever, but guys, be careful of what you're grabbing out here. Make sure you know what it is. And I did get a picture of a young oak sapling. I'll put a picture right here. So just be aware of your surroundings out here, guys, and just don't go willy-nilly touching things that, you know, you want to stick other things. Let's just leave it there. Anyways, I'm almost to the beach. I want to check that area out again. I don't know. I'm just out here messing around, testing some gear, doing float of cracker stuff, trying to figure out what we are going to be doing in 2026, y'all. So stay tuned with me. I don't know. We're figuring it out. You know, one thing that I said earlier in this video that I like about this trail is no matter how many times you come out here, by the way, that's one of our favorite little spots to go and relax at. I think I've done a video in there. It's just the way that this trail kind of changes every now and again, you know. When you're out here, it just doesn't look the same. You know, we seen that marker earlier. Guys, check this out right here. So this right here, what does it say? That says Kobe's River Bypass. The trail used to never be here. We're gonna have to come back and check that out. But being that it's not a trail that's usually here, I might bring back up on that one. I'm not sure. But we're gonna stroll down here. We're almost to the river. Down here to the little beach area. Let's gonna check it out. See what it is. See what it's about. See what's going on down there with this drought. Oh, look at that. I'm a poet and didn't know it, y'all. There is no, you know, shortage of firewood if need be. But we are in a drought, so there are no fires right now. And we're in a nature preserve, so you can't do that anyways. But I would haul some of this out of here. You know, piece by piece, little by little. We're cleaning up the forest. Anyways, we're gonna check that trail out one of these days, probably. Not today. We're on a mission today. I don't know what the mission is, but we're on something. Shh. Hush. No comments about that now. Let's go. Anyway. I do got to get the GoPro out, get it charged back up, start doing some field testing with it because I'm having some microphone technical difficulties with the new mic that I got. Gotta work the bugs out of that. But for right now, we're filming on the old trusty iPhone. I am using the GoPro stand selfie stick tripod thing that we got because it'll hold the phone too, which is pretty neat. It's an all-in-one. Not sponsored by that by any means. So we're coming up with beep beep, coming up to the river. There she is, flowing nicely. I almost brought the kayak out this morning, but I don't know. I got lazy. Decided to come for a hike instead. And bring the cracker crew. It's easier to talk this way. open nail number 8 in that OD Florida Cracker green. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. This is just a cheap piece of basswood. I'm just out here hacking and whacking away, having a little bit of fun, trying out some new stuff. I'm attempting to make a spike, because that is one of our things that we'll need to know out here is, you know, you want to carve a good tent stake. Well, you need a good spike at the end of it to be able to drive it into the ground. So that's essentially, I think, what I'm trying to do here. I don't know. Right now, I'm just knocking wood off. So. And as you can see, the more you whittle away at it, the more it'll come to a point. And I think what I'm going to do is probably just go ahead and round it all the way off, slowly but surely, and start working my way down. Maybe we'll make a toggle out of it. I don't know what it's going to be yet, guys. We're just carving away and having a little bit of fun, doing some man stuff outdoors down here by this beautiful river. It don't get no more Florida Cracker than this, y'all. So another thing, guys, that I carry with me is this little dump pouch right here. I'm trying to get it broken, and you know, it's new still. But one nice thing about this, guys, is, you know, I don't need to bring the big pack out. Let me get down here to where you can see me. The sun's right there. I don't need to bring the big pack out all the time with me, guys. I can essentially load just a little bit of gear. I always have my survival belt with me and stuff like that. But I can just throw this, you know, right here in the dump pouch and come out here, find me a nice stump somewhere along the river or whatever. Carve me whatever I want to carve, practice whatever I want to practice. I do have a new knife on its way. We're going to do a review on that. It came from Whatnot. My wife got it for me. Shout out to the beautiful, lovely bride of mine for that. We're going to do a review on that, guys, and come out here and hack some stuff up. I want to do a tri-stick. If you don't know what that is, or if you know what that is, comment below and let me know. But I want to try a tri-stick, and I want to do it on camera with you guys. So stay tuned for that. A lot of stuff coming up in 2026, guys. I'm super excited about it. So let's do it. So I think I know what this video is going to be about, guys. There's a video of a mission that we tried to do up this river in our kayak, and we got met by that gator, right? So that was mission attempt number 1. A mission attempt number 2, we successfully made it just a little bit further around that bend that way. We beached up for mission number 2. So we successfully made it there, but that was when I first got the shotgun mic and none of the audio recorded for some reason. I'll post some video in here, I think, maybe, if I can, because that's on the GoPro. This is on the phone. Anyways, I found this little area right here just a little bit further this way from the beach area, because there is somebody apparently living there, because there's a tent there. But I found this little area right here that is still right up and right in to that trail. So what I'm saying is, even though mission number 2 was a success and we made it with no sound. And I want you guys to see this, because it is awesome. I mean, I can get to this from my front yard, essentially, with a little green boat. But we can do it. So I think that we definitely have to do mission number 3. Mission number 3 is going to be coming right to this spot right here. Maybe that'll be added to tomorrow after the roof. I don't know. We'll see. But we definitely got to do mission number 3 and get here to this spot right here where I'm sitting at today with our kayak and put that in the books. So it appears somebody's been out here having a little bit of fun, and I like it. They're sprucing the place up, making it a little bit more home. Those of you that know what this spot is. And now somebody else has named it Panther Trace. I like it. I like it. That's given Myron and Helen Gibbons new life. For new hikers to come out and explore things like that. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that. This giant grandfather oak right here. Y'all look at that beauty. That trunk is... That's an old tree, y'all. Look at the... I mean, this camera don't even do justice for the size of that tree right there. That is huge. Yep, drop them in the comments, because we know they're coming. So just in case I don't get any more video, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do a closure here. Remember, guys, out here, the wild don't care, but the prepared will survive. I'll see you guys on the next.